Good evening, TMNT Legends. It is great to see you again. I was called here to tell you about this week's challenges, but before I get to that, let me tell you something about my opponent. He doesn't know what he is talking about. If he were doing this week's challenges, he wouldn't know what he was looking at. He would say this challenge we beat Shredder. Then he is going to wonder where alligators come from. Leatherhead is great, so go get him leveled up. This week's challenges are so great, so great. Listen, you know how we didn't get Cunning for a while and still haven't got League of Leos? As the greatest community ever, we are so thankful that we got the Cunning challenge. It's coming back, folks. If it happened once, it will happen again. Even if it takes another year, it will happen. The year will happen. We are going to happen. You know what would be so great? If my opponent didn't happen, he doesn't need to. You know what else won't happen? League of Leos. It doesn't need to. We don't need it. Let's just forget about it. Go take your rage out on Raph and get some Leatherhead leveled up. You know, I could spotlight some of these characters myself, and I have in the past. Go check it out. But does it need to continue? No. We are such a great community. So great that we already know what is going on with each of the characters that we have. We don't need an explanation. Let me explain why we don't need an explanation. To explain why we don't need an explanation is simple. We don't need it. That's all. Isn't that great? Let me pause for a brief second. We are so great we don't need to explain ourselves. Why? Because this is a great community. What is Best Farms and why the spotlights? Folks, what are we doing? Take a second and ask yourselves that. Listen, you never seen anything like it. We never have. My opponent doesn't know what he is doing. Can we just say for 1 second, why is the tournament running? Who did that? Someone is going to get fired. Do you see that? The tournament is running and I am giving the greatest speech of all time. Can we get security? Can we go back to viewing the wonderful challenges we have this week? You are rude like Ludia. They should terminate you and you should be ashamed for working for them in this manner. You can't even follow simple orders, playing a game while a great speech is going on? Where do you get off? Let me make one thing clear, folks. I have two opponents. One of them is for debate and the other is the spotlights. The spotlights opponent is very intelligent, but we just don't need the spotlights. That's all I am saying. The other opponent that I meet up for debate is the slow one. Don't get them confused. You are fake news. Playing the tournament while I am speaking is fake news. Look what is going on now. Playing the gauntlet while I am speaking. Security, get this man out of here. You don't go playing gauntlet while I am talking about the challenges. What are you hacking from mutagen? You should be ashamed of yourself. Where was I? Oh yes, the challenges are great. Leatherhead is also in the Vigil challenge with his buddies. So go get that as well. Great video on the channel about that. So great. So great. Turtle Tempest and Foot Clan are also great challenges to get really great stuff from. Get out there and make it look good. You are doing very well and we are very proud of you. Don't listen to fake news. You will be disappointed. This is all the news you need to listen to for right now. I want to begin to wrap things up here, but let me follow up any questions that you may have by telling you more about why my debate opponent isn't so capable in delivering a good speech about these challenges as I am. I have a very high IQ. See, you may not think so, but I am very smart, and my opponent cannot use that word with me because his IQ is nothing like mine. I tell him, don't ever use that word with me, don't ever use that word. The bird is the word, but not smart. 50 is a good number. It is great, so great, that it makes me smart. When you think of my debate opponent, IQ, you think of ooh, loo, loo, la, la, la. I'm sitting out here catching butterflies, and I don't know what is going on. Something needs to change. But don't confuse this with my intelligent opponent who makes the spotlights. He is very smart. I just don't think they need to be done because as a smart community, we all know the characters really well. We got a great tier list, you should check it out, to show for it, and it guides you very well on which character to use and which one not to use in the tournament when you are taking on the week's challenges and getting mutagen in the gauntlet. That is really great stuff right there. So great. So great. Listen, my time is almost up, but before I am done, I just want to say what a great community this is, and you better like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and stay alert, because the best is yet to come. Thank you.